Good morning, and the last article of algorithm and flowchart. This is for addition of two matrices. Algorithm and flowchart for addition of two matrices. To write the algorithm and flowchart for addition of two matrices, we must know what is the procedure for getting addition of two matrices. So, in short, let me tell you the procedure to get addition of matrices. Once we are familiar with the procedure of getting addition of two matrices, it will be simple for us to write the algorithm and then to draw the flowchart for addition of two matrices. The first important thing for addition of two matrices is the order of given matrix should be same. Order of given matrices should be same. If order of given matrices is same, then and then only we can add these two matrices. If order of these two matrices is different, it is not possible to add these two matrices. So, first thing we have to remember is order of the matrices to be added must be same. For simplicity, let me consider two 3 by 3 matrices. Matrix A 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 3. Matrix B 5 5 5 7 7 7 9 9 9. There is no restriction on selection of elements of the matrices. You can select any matrices. You can select any element for matrix A or for matrix B. What is the condition imposed? A and B should be of same order. What is the order of A? It has 3 rows, 3 columns. So, it is a 3 by 3 matrix. What is the order of B? It has 3 rows and 3 columns. It means that order of B is same as order of A. Now, you are asked to get A plus B. Here, this A is represented by Aij, that is nothing but A33. Here, this matrix may be represented by Aij, and this is what here? It is a general case, it is specific case. Aij here it is A33, meaning that matrix A has 3 rows and 3 columns. Let us go to B. B can be written as Bij or simply B33. Matrix B has I number of rows, J number of columns. Here I and J are specified. It means that matrix B has 3 rows and 3 columns. Therefore, A plus B is equal to Aij plus Bij, that is nothing but A33 plus B33. This is general formula for having addition of 2 matrices of same order. Apply this formula to these 2 matrices to get A plus B, that is equal to first row, first column 1 plus 5. First row, second column 2 plus 7. First row, third column 3 plus 9. As I have taken identical elements in every column, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, I can put the same thing here. And this will be simply 6, 9, 12, 6, 9, 12, 6, 9, 12. This is the general procedure of getting, simple way of getting addition of 2 matrices. Let us keep this procedure in our mind. Let us remember this procedure and use this procedure for writing the algorithm. So, let us try to write algorithm for addition of the matrices. What is first step? First step always is start. What should be second step? We have to declare the dimensions. Dimensions of matrix A and matrix B. Declare. Or let me simply write matrix A. That is dimensions of matrix A. Declare dimensions of matrix B. Fourth condition, dimensions of A should be equal to dimensions of B. If right here, if dimensions of A is equal to dimensions of B, if this is true, you can go to phi, if no, 6, go to steps 2 and 3. If dimensions of A is not equal to dimensions of B, go back to step 2 and step 3 and declare correct dimensions for A and B. If the answer is yes, then input elements of A, read elements of A. Instead of input, you may write here enter. Enter elements of A, read elements of A. Then next step, enter elements of B, read elements of B. Okay, then we have to start the summation. Let us use I for row and take I is equal to 1. Declare first row 13. If I less than equal to n, of course here you have to declare n also. Actually they are declared here, n by n declared here, n by n declared here. If I less than equal to n, if answer is yes, j is equal to 1, 16. If j less than equal to n, if answer is yes, Cij is equal to Aij plus Bij. Increment j, that is j is equal to j plus 1. Go to 16. If this is true, continue this way. Okay. After 16, if answer is no, that is at 17, let me call this as 17, let me put the number 21, answer is no, then I is equal to I plus 1, it comes here. Then if answer is yes, the same thing is followed number of times till the addition is complete. If Answer is no here. Print sum. And stop. This is a rough idea of writing the algorithm. Let me explain this. Start. Declare matrix A. Declare its dimensions. Declare matrix B. Declare dimensions of matrix B. Verify here whether dimensions of A and B are same. If dimensions of A and B are same, then only we can do the addition. If dimensions are not same, addition can't be done. We have to go back to redeclare dimensions of A and dimensions of B. Then, if no, go to entry. If yes, dimensions of A and B are same, then enter elements of A, read elements of A. If it is 3 by 3 matrix, there will be 9 elements. Enter 9 elements one by one. Okay, and the program will read these elements one by one. The same is done for B. I is selected one, first row is selected. It is compared with the value of n. What is this n? It gives the dimensions for the row. Here it gives the dimensions for the column. If this value of I is smaller than n, it's okay. Yes. Take j is equal to 1, first row. Okay. Compare this. Whether this j is less than or equal to n. If it is true, yes, do the addition. The number in the first row in the first column of first matrix is added with the number in the first row, first column of the second matrix. This is continued. J is incremented. After first row, second row is taken. Okay. Go to 16 back. Compare here whether this j is smaller than n. This is continued till the summation is completed for I is equal to 1. Then when this j exceeds n, answer will come here no. When answer comes no, increment this I, make it I is equal to I plus 1. Second row, same thing is done, and finally we will print the sum of the two matrices and the procedure will be stopped. It will be more clear. This is the algorithm, rough idea for algorithm for sum of two matrices. We shall make use of these steps. We shall make use of these steps to draw flowchart for addition of matrices. The things will be more clear in flowchart. Start. Declare. Let me put both together. Here I have drawn the flowchart for addition of two matrices. Now let me explain it. Unless and until I explain it clearly, you can't get how the flowchart is drawn for the addition of two matrices. See what I have done here. Start. Declare dimensions of A, n, n. Declare dimensions of B, n, n. Okay. Although here I have taken dimensions of A and B same, I have to verify here whether it is n by n matrix, whether it is n by n matrix, 3 by 3 matrix, 3 by 3 matrix, just like this. It should be n by n matrix, it should be n by n matrix. N is variable. I can have value of n as 2, 2 by 2 matrix, 2 by 2 matrix. I can have value of n as 3, 3 by 3 matrix, 3 by 3 matrix. I can have value of n 4, 4 by 4 matrix, 4 by 4 matrix. You can select any value of n for the row and the column. Okay. It is verified here. Question mark. Whether dimensions of A is equal to dimensions of B. If answer is yes, go this way. If answer is no, go back to the declaration step and once more redeclare dimensions of A and B such that dimensions of matrix A and B will be same, 3 by 3, 3 by 3, this way. Then we can do the addition. Okay, then here we verified that dimensions of A and B are same. Now we can do the addition. Addition of these two matrices is possible. Come down. Yes, come down. Enter elements of A, I, J, A, N, N. I for rows, J for matrix. Read elements of A, I, J. 9 elements are there. Enter 1, read 1, enter 2, read 2, enter 3, read 3, enter 3, read 3, enter 2, read 2, enter 1, read 1. So, all the 9 elements of A are entered and read by the matrix. Connector. This flowchart is large, so we need connector. Connector, I may call this as connector 1, connector 1, connector 2, connector 2. This one connector is to be connected at this one connector. This connector 2 is to be connected at this two connector. Connector 1, come to connector 1. This flowchart is continued here. Again enter elements of Bij, these one, row wise 3, 4, 5, 5, 3, 4 and so on, and read this at the same time. Then let us take value of I is equal to 1. What is meaning of value of I is equal to 1? Value of I is equal to 1 meaning that you have selected first row. First row. You have selected first row of A, first row of B. Then here I is compared with the value of n. What is value of n? In this case here 3. Here 3. Number of rows 3, number of rows 3, number of columns 3, number of columns 3. So here value of n is 3 and here also value of n is 3. This is the condition for rows, this is the condition for columns. Okay. So I is equal to 1. First row is selected. Then I is compared with n, whether this I correspond to first row, second row or third row. It is 3 row matrix. It is 3 row matrix. So this I should not be more than n. It should be always less than equal to n. So if it is less than equal to n, that is answer is yes. Take j is equal to 1. First column, connector 2 connected here. Compare this j with value of n. What is n for the columns? N for the columns is 3. So this j should not be more than 3. It is compared here. If yes, do the addition. How to do addition? This 1 get added with this 3. So C matrix is equal to 1 plus 3, 4. This is done here. Then you have come here. J is incremented by 1 and it is sent back here. If this j is smaller than n, of course j is smaller than n. Now column selected is this. When j is equal to j plus 1, this column is selected. So this is added with this 2 plus 4, 6. Okay. Again j is incremented by 1, sent back here. Here j is selected 3. So this third column plus this third column element added. Once j is incremented, now j has become 4. 4 is greater than n. So answer is not yes. Answer is no. We will come here. Now instead of first row, we are asked to go to second row. I is equal to I plus 1. I is again compared here. Whether this I is smaller than 3. If this I is 2, it is smaller than 3. Answer is yes. Answer is just 2 connector. The same thing will be done. First row, second row, first column, second row, first column added to get 8. This added to get 5. This added to get here with 5. When we will get these 3 after completing 3 iterations. J is equal to 1 plus j plus 1, j is equal to j plus 1. Old value plus 1 is new value. Initially j is 1, then 2, then 3. After 4, it will come to this side. Okay, this is continued and the addition is performed. 1 plus 4, 5, 3 plus 5, 8 and this 2 plus 3, 5. When j as well as I both becomes more than 3, all the rows and columns are completed which are to be added, and therefore answer here will be no, answer here will be no. It means, what is meaning of this no? 3 columns are completed and therefore the condition fails, that is answer is no. Here if I has become more than 3 and you send it here compared with n, if this I is more than 3, all the rows has completed. As all the rows have completed, the answer is no, because I has become more than 3. And how many rows we have? We have 3 rows only. Answer will be no. When this answer comes no, the control goes to here. Print sum matrix Cij and stop the program. This way we can develop. Algorithm and flowchart for any type of problem, provided that you must know what is the procedure to solve the problem. I told the procedure before going to write the algorithm and before going to draw the flowchart. I told you what is the procedure to do sum of 2 matrices. You must know this procedure. If you know the procedure for summing 2 matrices, write the procedure pointwise to get the algorithm and then draw this graphical representation of the same procedure in more details, so that you can easily understand how to add 2 matrices together. The first condition for addition of 2 matrices is they should be of the same order, and therefore that condition is also set here. This way we can write algorithm and flowchart for any type of problem. Once we succeed in writing algorithm and flowchart for any given problem successfully, it is very easy to write the program for that task, for that problem. Here we complete the first unit, algorithm and flowchart. We have taken many examples for this, and in the next lecture we shall start the second unit. Thank you.